So you have to be scientist, you have to have multiple caps, and you should be well enough like a juggler to change the caps in and on whenever it's required. Who needs to see that what is the profit, what is the loss, what is the market dynamics, and then
Dr. Pratima, welcome to Pharma now.
thank you so much.
I think you are doing really incredible job in your current journey. We just happened to discuss for this interview. So I really wanted to have a quick overview how you basically started this journey.
Well, right from inception of my thought process, I wanted to be a scientist. I never wanted to be a doctor or an engineer or something in any profession which is like a routine profession. So that is the start of my journey. I was very confident that I'll become a scientist. Then after gaining into the best stream of science, that is biochemistry and molecular biology, I got the net qualified, or you can say UGC qualified fellowships. Then I started my PhD. In my PhD also there were innovative works. It was not research but it was innovation, in which I got INSA Young Scientist Award and almost 10 Young Scientist Award, which are national as well as international. So that strengthened my views to become a bigger scientist, or you can say to just be in this field only. And then after that, my marriage and my parents as well as all the family members were also very, very supportive. So that not even a single day was in between left over for me not to continue this journey. So it is a constant journey, I should say, without a breakage of even a single day.
Guys, that's just very inspiring. Stop with him. I think in childhood, every one of us always have the dream. I would like to become a scientist, But then the way it happens, you will end up in become an engineering doctor or someone. What basically makes you to keep on the goal and be a scientist?
Because as I said that every day I look as something new which I need to do, something new which I need to think and to be executing also. So that was my dream, and I thought the work what I'm doing is as per my dreams. It is nothing that I'm doing for money or anything. It is my passion, it is my dream, and in return it is giving me money. So that is how I see.
Wow, that's really interesting. But being a scientist and being a vice president of one of the largest CRO of country, how this journey is good.
See, it is not an easy journey if you see in that way, because it is not only science, which at a higher level you have to see, but many other aspects, like the teamwork, like seeing all the stakeholders, like seeing all the P&Ls especially, and to see the market dynamics also. So I think I was blessed enough to get to know almost everything, whether I don't know my salary slip till now. But saying so, I know the finances which are related to Aragen, which are related to my P&L, and what things to be done as innovative, and what differentiations we can take from other competitors to make us as the first one. So that all knowledge I have, and I think it is going on okay or good.
That's interesting. But I have two questions. One is, as a vice president, what are your areas? What are you responsible for? And with the following question, certainly could be there is a lot called a CRO. Like for our audience, who would also like to understand what this CRO means and how it is moving.
Okay. So as a vice president, it is nothing that changes, but the only change is that you have to be in the management also. You have to be scientist, you have to have multiple caps, and you should be well enough like a juggler to change the caps in and on whenever it's required. So as you go up the ladders, you should have this ability. Like sometimes I have to be 100% scientist to do the innovation, to lead the team, have the teamwork. On the second aspect, I need to be someone who needs to see that what is the profit, what is the loss, what is the market dynamics, and then we need to see. So that only changes. We have to be like a very extrovert. We should not be inside because many of the scientists are very, very introvert. So that is also one of the things. Now coming to CRO, if I see the CRO, I was blessed enough to have my experience in academia. I was in CDRI. I did my PhD from Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. Then I was in large pharma companies, that is Lupin Research Pharma, in between two PDFs in US. And now for the 11 years I'm there in the CRO, Aragen. So if I see my journey across, I was not knowing what is money, what is the spent, what is the time invest when I was when I was in the academics. I was simply just oriented to do my work.
As marketing.
Then coming to the pharma company also, that too, maybe they might be knowing what is money, but they don't know what is time.
Why is it? Why?
And also they are just working into their own domain. They are not looking the problems, scientific problems of the other people. But when a person is in CRO, every day I have to wear new shoes because I have the global clientele. I have to go and read their mind, to talk in their language, not meaning Japanese and Chinese, but to talk in their terms, what they want, to give the solutions across, and to be 100% confident that yes, the solution which I am providing is true to the corest. So if you say about my verdict of CRO is the best because here the tripod, that is quality, because no one will come to you when your quality is reduced. No one will come to you when your cost is more. No one will come to you when your turnaround time is very, very high. So we have to see all these three tripods and to be the best in drug discovery and development. So here we have certain goals, certain objectives, much more aggressive. And I am always ready. I prefer all those things.
I think CRO in India, it's a first world across the globe, right? And India has become one of the preferred destination for a CRO. So how you look at this as a overall development? What do you think? What are the opportunity areas for CRO?
After this China problem, China plus one things are coming up, and India has a huge scope in CRO. Meaning thereby, if you see the population of India and then to intellectual population of India, our expertise which we are having as Indians, it is not many places. If you compare with China, there also they might be having expertise, but they don't have the English speaking people.
Yes.
In that way we are blessed. Even the junior of the junior can talk in English. And so US and Europe markets for the large pharma companies is for us. Maybe if not now 100%, but in the coming days it will be for us. And coming to different expertise as well as different technologies, we are there. The only thing which we lack here is there are not many of the suppliers for the raw materials or for the biomaterials also, for which we are dependent on US, UK or any other concerns. So that costs us a lot, as well as the time taken also is quite high. So that is the only thing. If we can't overcome this, then actually I think no one can compete us.
Certainly. So do you feel that in last couple of decades, of course, R&D, people choosing for R&D, the percentage has gone down. Do you feel that in coming years, this percentage will grow, and what all actions we need to take for this?
Quite a good question, but there are many ways in which we can see this problem. I see this problem especially that in R&D, the growth, monetary growth to be very precise, is not that high. Your brain can grow, you can have different thoughts, but 99% of the population, they just include the monetary growth in terms of the growth. But once a person is a bit satisfied or they are stable, they further want the growth of the brain. So naturally I think it will come. Like I want brain growth.
Okay.
But of course we want money for living, that's different, but that is how I say.
It's very true. Coming back to the R&D, that's it. I really wanted to understand, nowadays deep tech, AI, ML, all these are influencing R&D like anything. So how are you adopting this technology?
We have to adopt it to become but if I see these technologies, They are the data analytics.
Yeah.
They are not into doing something extremely innovative which the human brain cannot do. Rather, the human brains are better than AI and ML. We have to feed the data to ML and to the AIs also to give back the data. And sometimes maybe you can say the correlation is not 0.99. But with human brain, thought process and all, we can think out of the box, which AI and ML cannot do. But of course, they are important to get in handy much of the data which is taken out from multiple different softwares or multiple different instrumentations what we are using. It is good because human will take at least 10-20 days more and they can do just in seconds. So in that way it is good. But holistically, if it is innovation, it is not.
Third question. I think while talking to you, I can sense a lot of thing about passion. That you are passionate enough for the R&D, and that's what I try your career. I really wanted to have one piece of advice for the young generation. What that advice to get into the R&D, to get into the pharma industry, and maybe flourish their career.
It is that you worship someone, maybe some god or some energy. So we have never seen it, but when we do experiments in the lab, something is an outcome or something that you can see it as which you have never seen it, you can see it in that term, and that gives you an energy to go ahead. So the younger generation, I think that they should not be for money, they should also be for, and something which I like to tell the younger generation, suppose I die today.
Yeah, sir, why?
Not only my kith and kins will remember me, but my papers, my manuscripts in nature, science, multiple publications, and all the other things which I have done, they will be remembered. So just thinking what science gives to you, what R&D gives to you back. If you are an engineer, maybe you can get better salary, or an IT graduate or doing something in IIT, you can get better salary, but this recognition you can't. So recognition is the point which no money can bring.
That's really wonderful, Dr. Pratima. I really enjoyed talking to you on this, and I think this piece of advice certainly will help young generation, and they will inspire at least people to join R&D for sure. I really inspired by your journey.
Thank you.
Really wonderful.
Thank you. And Aragen is one of the biggest CRO. We have multiple spaces here in India as well as in US, and it is doing quite good.
For sure, absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.